Thought I'd do a video here. I haven't been up here in a while, but I'm on Highway 38 just above Angelus Oaks. There's Middle Control Road. The snow has melted. There was about a 10, 15-foot berm right there, but that's Middle Control Road going down right there where it says road closed. I haven't heard. It was pretty beat up. I've heard dirt bikes have made it, but I haven't heard of any vehicles making it down to Seven Oaks yet. So I would make sure it's open before you go down there, because it looked pretty gnarly. Trying to figure out why the camera's bouncing so much. But it's nice up here today. It's like 72 degrees. 70 on there. But most of the snow is gone, which is great. What are the news? Oh, Jenks Lake. I just saw a post on the San Bernardino National Forest group, or Facebook group. They had a picture from the dock, and the lake looks 3/4 full. I mean, it's way up. And there's still a lot of snowmelt coming off the mountain up here. The runoff from Mount San Gorgonio area feeds that. Feeds Frog Creek. In fact, I'll stop and we'll look at Frog Creek and the other creek that feeds it, and we'll see how. Now the forest is closed, so it's kind of, the closure's like till June, which, the snow's melted. I think they closed it because of I think one of the reasons is the roads are pretty bad shape. But I wish they would open it. Memorial Day's coming, and I wish they would open it sooner, because there's some areas I want to go hiking in that I can't legally go into. Now, somebody said you can walk into the areas, but you can't drive into the areas, into the forest, which doesn't make really a lot of sense. But I think the whole idea is just keep you off the dirt roads until they get them bladed and fixed. Because there's been a lot of damage from the heavy runoffs. There's a lot of gullies, and people go in there and get stuck and have to be rescued or have to walk way out. So you can call the San Bernardino National Forest headquarters there in San Bernardino and email them. There's some rocks right there that just came down, and say, hey, it'd be really nice to get these opened up before Memorial Day. I don't know if it'll speed them up, but I've noticed over the years, we pay that $35 for the adventure pass, and we get taxed on, some of our tax dollars goes to the Department of Agriculture to maintain our forests. I see more roads blocked off, and the roads that are there are in pretty bad shape. It took them forever to fix Bear Creek. They just blocked off Hook Creek Road because of Aztec Falls. They say the people that were double parking and they're at Hook Creek Road, well, don't penalize everybody. That's like about a 5-6 mile detour to go around. Start towing and citing the idiots that block the road. Don't penalize everybody else, especially the people that are handicapped or that can't walk real far. You're basically shutting off the forest to them. It's like behind the Seven Oaks Dam when they close that gate up there. A lot of people can't walk 3 or 4 miles. So, and if you're going to tax us that extra money for infrastructure, that's basically what the adventure pass is. It's a double taxation. They call it a fee. And anytime you hear the word fee, that means they didn't want to say the word tax. So, with thousands of people buying that pass, I got one in here somewhere. How about fixing the roads? Get out and actually work on the forest infrastructure. I'd rather have the roads fixed. The signs, when you put up signs everywhere, those just become targets. People shoot them. We told them that from the beginning. If you start putting up signs, people are going to shoot them. That's what they make maps for. Now everybody's got a GPS with cell phone. I'd rather the roads get fixed. The other thing was they wanted to put dumpsters everywhere. And we said, you put dumpsters out there, and people are going to start dumping there. They'll start dropping off couches and their hazmat. If you've you've ever been in a dumpster, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody and their brother thinks it's their dumpster, and they come and start dumping all their trash. So a lot of it didn't make sense when they started. And the one thing we said right off the bat, oh, there's a nice rock, was, God, they started this back in the late 90s. The first year we said, do not use this for office furniture or new vehicles. And the first year they remodeled all the offices, got new trucks. And it was like, that's not what the money was for. The money was for infrastructure. So, yeah, the Hook Creek closure, that's just... And the road, the way to get around now is you got to go way out to... you can go by the dump. But that road is beat to hell, like 225 or 75. That road is beat to hell. Really bad shape. So... you go clear over by 173, you can come in through Willow Creek that way, but that's take you a couple of hours to go around that way. So just more closures, and they want more money. It's like, no. There's still quite a bit of runoff and rocks down here. Oh, that's a pothole. Yeah, that's a pothole rolling right there. I haven't been up here in a month. When did the summer getting start? A bunch of trash here, and it looked like a road sign. They're still doing a lot of culverts. Oh, there's a big pothole right there. Yeah, watch that one. Whoa, that was 2 or 3 of them right in a row. That's why I'm going slow, because I haven't been up here. There's Highway 330 was really bad. They've been fixing those potholes over there. I should really be marking these potholes. A mile mark. I'll do it when I come down. You can turn them into Caltrans. There's a what do they call it? A customer maintenance request. If you go on Caltrans' site, we're District 8. You can submit for like homeless camps, potholes, broken signs, and they'll actually get back to you. Usually, I get a acknowledgement they got it, and then about a week or two they'll email. The last one I sent was for a homeless camp. They're at Redlands. It's right there at Alabama and the 10, and usually right next to the freeway. That's Caltrans, but they answered back and said that wasn't their property. There's a huge homeless camp there right now, and I'm guessing that's either City of Redlands or it's what they call the donut hole. Redlands the next land around this whole, like, piece of property. Actually, it's a pretty good sized property. The guy over the line. They call it the donut hole. That is actually county. Redlands does some of the services, but the county sheriff and I think the county gets the taxes. But after so many years, it's going to revert to Redlands. But it's county property. It's kind of weird how they did it. But if you ever hear them talking about the donut hole, it's over by Mountain Grove, the shopping plaza, Citrus Plaza. Over there, that's all county. Here's Stetson Creek that had the issue. I was curious to see how it did with all these storms. It looks like there's some water flowing down there. It looks like it did pretty good. They've put bigger culverts in and added culverts in a lot of where these creeks come down to try and keep it from going across the road. Oh, that squirrel. I was wondering what the heck that was. I didn't know if it was a rock or what, but it turned out to be a squirrel. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more critters now on my critter cams. With all that snow, I didn't see hardly anything. I don't know what the critters did for food, but now I'm seeing bobcats again, deer. They're back on the acorns. They can get to the acorns. What else am I seeing? Haven't seen any bears in a while. But some of my cams have run out of battery. I I need to go in and change the batteries. Some of them are on solar panels, but the solar panels got covered up with snow. So I need to, we were wondering about this turnout here. What's his name was talking about all the trash. Yeah, there's still a little bit of trash. I need to start picking them. I'm just getting off knee surgery, so yeah, there's all kinds of broken sleds here and trash. He had cleaned it up. They cleaned up a whole pickup truck bed full, and I had just cleaned it up like a week or two before that. Yeah, see the broken sleds? It sucks. They just leave all their mess, diapers. I can probably grab some of that when I come back. I can't do a lot of walking yet. I'm a couple months after the surgery. It still gets a little sore. It swells, the swelling, and it aches. Hopefully I can get my butt back up here hiking and helping clean up. We're on Jenks Lake Road now. I turned it what they call Jenks Lake Road West. This road parallels Highway 38 for about 4 miles. There's forestry, there's church camps back in here, and YMCA camps, and here's one of the trailheads here. Round Meadows YMCA camp, and see they got the closure sign. 4C Creek trailheads right there. I guess you can't hike on the trails. That's what it's confusing about the closure. Somebody said you could walk in, but you can't park. I guess they're citing. I haven't seen anybody get cited yet. At least, I haven't heard of anybody, but if there's a closure, they can. I remember a few years ago, some deer hunters complained about getting cited when they had a closure for the fire. They either got threatened or they got a cite. But the forest ranger guy had stopped, and there's some rocks right here. You really be taking it slow because there's a lot of rocks still coming down as this snow melts. It chipmunk. The rocks will get knocked loose. Like there was I posted a picture on our Redlands Buzz group. They were so lucky. I mean, this rock was about half the size of a VW. It landed on this black car, and the front end just demolished it. If it had been about 4 feet back, it would have probably killed everybody in that car. They were so lucky.